Hello. I said I would do a flip through of my bullet journal. I've been in this since April. I've actually been in this cover just since yesterday, so I actually have had this in my Galen leather cover that I got for Christmas that has my name embossed there, and I actually cut the elastic that's supposed to hold the notebook in place here, and then I just used a lighter to seal the elastic there, and I basically put the back of the journal in there, and it sits really flat. It was bugging me that the elastic was making the notebook rock, so it's been in there for the past 3 months. So I moved over into this one. This is an A5 Meadowsgate leather in sunshine with white stitching and white elastic, obviously. And then it also has a pen loop as well, which is in the same yellow. I have my Hobonichi pen that I've just swapped over to. And this basically just sits in the actual cover itself, so it actually sits in here. Now, one little thing that I did do to this cover is I actually slit the leather here, so that I could have the elastic of the actual notebook available if I wanted to use that to keep it shut in certain places. But that is something that I did do. I had done on one of the notebooks that I'd actually had custom made from Archive Journal, Diana. So if you want to see that, that is also on my blog. So if you want to see how I designed that, basically I've got my key here, and then my index, which I very rarely use. I'm missing a paper clip, but I'll just take that out for now because I don't need that. But yeah, so I started on April 3rd, started really simple. I'm in a D&D group, so I've got some notes on our campaign. And then I did some little monthly spreads, and then I had my first sort of full week in this. So I did a little week overview with notes, and then my daily to-dos were on this side, and then I did do that the following week as well. I did splash some water on this, but you know, whatever. I did try sort of highlight when I would have blog posts going live, and then I tried colour coding, which I may have another go at, but it didn't stick, basically. I was going to track my expenses and income and outgoings in regards to this. However, I do it online, so it didn't really feel necessary to duplicate what I was doing. I redid my herb bed, so I had the seeds that I needed to plant, the plants that I was planting, and where they are actually in the herb bed itself. And then I have another week of you here, and then some journaling. Now, the biggest thing that I wanted to get out of my bullet journal was to actually be able to do like just morning pages more than anything. So I started doing that here. I have my Amazon subscribe and save list there. Books to read, just there. And then I have my May travelling, May highlights, which obviously didn't get filled in. Another week to view there. I really liked this layout. I had a notes section, and then sort of like to do this week, and then notes, and then any other little notes that I needed to do. Stationery clear out, that went really well, obviously. And then some more journaling. And then my Planacon spread. And then May monthly, used a kit from Ellybeth Designs. I really wanted to try out the monthly core kit, so I got a couple of them. This was a week where I was at Planacon, so that didn't get used. And then some more journaling, some work layouts. Another week where I was travelling, so it didn't get used that often. A bit more journaling. I'd gone to Dublin, so I wanted to journal about that, and I printed off some photos. And then another week, this is where I was at home, so this one actually got used. And then some more journaling. And then I was travelling the first half of this week, but not the second half, so this did get used a little bit. A bit more journaling. And then I did a brain dump of everything to do with me. So I've got everything to do with my home, stuff I want to get done and stuff that I'm doing. Blog, personal and work. And then I've got my June monthly, which didn't get used that lot because I did a lot of travelling in June. And then my blog and social media calendar for June. I did use this quite a lot actually, even though it doesn't look it. This was used for a lot of references. Vlog ideas, films that I want to see in 2019. I've just started up a vanilla Minecraft game, so this is all the stuff that I want to do in that game. And then I did a week overview for this first week in June, just with stuff this week and notes. And then I did 2 daily spreads for the Monday and the Tuesday of that because I wasn't travelling then. So I used this just to break down, and I had lots of like time sensitive stuff. So I did this little daily time log and then my to-dos, which were personal and work. And then I was in Bucharest, so I've printed off the photos. I've not filled this in yet, but I will get round to that. And then June is here. I was really happy with how this turned out. I very rarely do cover pages like that. And then I was in France, so that was all journaling. Did some little doodles. I reread the bullet journal method book, so I made some notes in regards to that. A little bit of a brain dump. Some more journaling. This was when we were in Reeton Sands, so I did a bit of journaling there. And then this is this week, so I've got, this was, I stole this idea off Lou, and then I've basically got my daily tasks, and then I'm going to journal on this side, and then I've got that set up for the rest of the week. And then the next 4 months worth of appointments I've got in here, and then I'm going to review June and plan July. And then I've got a habit tracker, 1 line a day, 30 better days, so what tiny thing could I do tomorrow that would make my life better, and a new cover design that I am working with Diana in regards to that. Now I am at page 139 in this, however I do have in the back of this, I do have some like setup ideas and spacing grids and all that jazz. Pen tests obviously, and then my cleaning notes as well. And that's it. That is everything in my bullet journal. I'm quite looking forward to going into this. I think since I actually stopped doing having a lot of pressure on myself in regards to this, I was able to stay, I've been able to stay in it for a lot longer and not have that shiny planner syndrome go on. But yeah, so this guy is here. He's going to keep me company for the next few months. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you later, guys.